Hello, my friends. Do my surroundings look a little bit different? I want to share some personal stuff with you today. What I'd like to share with all of you is something that is, I can't really even put words to it. And yet I think all of you are in a place that you could understand what I'm getting at. So I want to share that. I want to share some news and some updates and just connect with you. These are really interesting times right now. First of all, the basic news is that my family, we are back in Wisconsin. Hi, Liliana. And we are so excited to be back. We were coming back anyway, but I found that I really did not want to be on the island as this unfolded. I think I've discovered through all this that I'm more of a prepper than I thought I was, because before we moved out to Hawaii, I thought to myself, is this the place I would want to be if, the end of the world hit or something really big hit? And I found myself thinking in Hawaii, before all of this began, are you coming out? Awesome. Liliana's coming. She's balancing over a log. It's so awesome here. and found that I really wasn't comfortable there. And as we were flying back, I just felt as if when we get back here, I'm going to feel different. And you guys, this is the thing. I had no idea. I got back to this environment and Rebecca said, Kenton, something's happened. You've changed. Maybe you can even feel it through the camera. I got back here. I started wandering through the woods barefoot, tears streaming down my face. You're going to call me a tree hugger now. I went up to an oak tree and I just put my face to it. And I started eating the bark of ash and oak and ironwood. And I grabbed soil and leaves from the ground and I smelled them, and my ears just drank in the sound of chickadee and squirrel, and my eyes filled with the vision of eagle and red squirrel and turkey and rabbit and Canada goose and all these amazing beings that I'm so intimate with here. I'm in the city right now. This is just a little park essentially behind me. And I feel more comfortable here than, you are barefoot. You rock, girlfriend. It's still really wet and cold. The snow just melted. I feel more comfortable with this little bit of nature here than I did with the entire island of Hawaii. I know obviously people have lived there for a long time just off the land, and it's very viable. But I was slowly dying there, I think. I'm going to say something in either today or in upcoming videos where I say that in the face of adversity, we can diminish or we can evolve. And hopefully we all choose to evolve. But I was diminishing. And in doing so, I learned a lot, which I will be sharing as time goes on. I learned a lot, and I came to a place where I understand now better how to evolve under adversity. The things we were facing there were not a big, fast, but a slow dwindling. And I felt my energies diminishing. Rebecca would attest to it if she was here. She would say that emotionally, mentally, physically, as if someone had just not pulled a plug out of me, but a slow leak. And the Kenton that was Kenton was fading away. And I have a lot of ways that I keep myself and keep my strength there and such. But those things were eroding. As soon as my feet touched this ground, something flooded into me and I feel
What do you have shoes
amazing. I don't, why do I have shoes on? So I have my sandals on, okay? And because the ground is super wet and cold and I'm feeling kind of wimpy, but here you walk out.
Wait, I cannot eat this bark.
You can eat that bark. You can eat anything here. You can just eat the dirt. Everything here just nourishes us. Is it our ancestry? I've asked this question before. What is it?
I can eat this bark.
You can eat this bark. This just fills me up. So I am filled with joy right now. Here comes my other daughter doing the exact same thing. I am officially now a complete wimp. So, so I'm having this, I'm going to use the word, this spiritual awakening here, where I feel completely renewed, but not just renewed, I feel new. I'm not taking any of this for granted anymore. I think it was so important for me to go to Hawaii, to go away from all of this, to understand the role that it plays in who I am and in my ability to be my best self. So you're barefoot too. I was just saying that I'm a complete wimp because here I am with my little minimalist sandals. I thought I was driving a car today because our good friends Dustin and Alexis, Dustin used to teach with me at ReWild U. We gave them our vehicle when we left and they gave it back to us. And so I was driving and I don't know what, it's probably around freezing. So it's about 0 degrees Celsius, about 32. And I think I was the only person driving with her windows down. I thought I would be super wimpy from Hawaii and I thought, well, look at me, I've got my windows down and everybody else has got their heaters on. But now you girls have showed me that basically I have my windows up and my heater on, so to speak. All right. The second thing that I want to announce here is, and thank you for hearing that out, you guys. I felt like I needed to share it with you. And I think you probably can understand where I'm coming from with that. So the second thing is that I've been hearing from some of you either in comments or writing to me. You all know you can write to me through my website. I'm not going to put my email out here, but at ReWildu, ReWildu.com. At ReWildu.com, you going to? Okay.
I just need to say something.
You can find my email address. You guys can always write to me if you want. This is an important time for us to connect socially, and especially through technology, because we're all being wisely encouraged not to connect socially in person in the same ways. So this is the time to reach out to each other.
There's a lot of things to worry about in Wisconsin. Ticks and...
Ticks? We do have ticks and Lyme disease, don't we? But that's really the only thing we have to worry about.
There's more things. And more.
There's nothing. We know the bears. I've petted the bears in their den. Don't tell anybody that. Whoops. I just told everybody that. Okay, you guys. Yeah, this is my environment. So during this time, I've heard from some of you who have said you're either in quarantine in countries where the quarantine is being enforced, or you are self-quarantining, or self-isolating, or you're just laying low right now. And wise to keep a little bit of distance between us right now. But for a lot of people, lonely and scary. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start to try to do a video a day. I'm going to call it Quarantine Tips. And to just give a small 5 to 10 minute presentation on some things. You know, I'm not watching YouTube, so I don't know what other people are presenting. But without having that knowledge, hopefully I'm not repeating stuff. But as this channel is known for, we're going to give bits of wisdom and thoughts and advice that are probably different than what you'd find on other channels. And we want you to feel connection and feel love, because my whole family, we love you all, and we are grateful for all of you. And we want to just make that connection deeper. I'm gonna try to answer all emails coming in. If it takes me a while, forgive me, because already I'm getting a lot of emails, and I try to put my heart into every reply. So I often get way behind, but we'll do our best.
Can we go now?
You can go.
No!
You
How
gotta
long
stay
is this
there.
video gonna be?
It's just about a minute or two more.
Okay,
Maybe
okay.
3 or 4. Okay, so I'm gonna do this quarantine tips and try to do one a day. And I say try because right now I'm in a place where there's good internet. I will be for a little bit longer. We're gonna be in a couple different places before we land for a little while at a friend's place, because we don't have an official home right now. So we're gonna stay at a friend's place for a while.
Who?
At Andrea's, and there is incredible nature there, but there is not very good internet. So when we get there, I will still be trying to do these regular uploads, but they may be interrupted, or I might not answer comments as quickly as usual. Hopefully I will get to them. But I do have a place I can get to internet from here. It's just, it's out in the country and the internet is not as robust as it is here in the city. So I will be doing my best. And these will be coming out. I hope you're all gonna enjoy them. If you're not in quarantine or something, there's still gonna be gems of wisdom and love for you. So tune in, and I think you will really enjoy them. The final thing I'm gonna say is I'm going to bluntly ask that if, I know this is financially tough for all of us right now, but if you have a few extra dollars a month, and that's really all it takes, consider either becoming a patron or Patreon, or better yet, there's some people that just support us through PayPal, and you can set up a monthly donation on PayPal. And I'm going to try to link to our donate page. And the reason I'm bluntly asking for this is that it's also going to be financially tough for us during this time, and having a little bit of extra, especially, you know, all the expenses of moving and stuff, we are kind of starting over here. So if you've ever thought about donating to this channel to keep these videos coming, would really appreciate it at this time. That would make a huge difference. If it's gonna inconvenience you at all, then don't, obviously. But if you do have that extra $1, $3, $5, $10 a month that you could funnel to us and support this channel and help us continue to bring these videos to you, we would be so grateful. Okay, my friends.
Thank you for watching.
I'll meet you right in there. Okay, love to you all, and tune in tomorrow for the first quarantine tips.